So JiNan has so much energy and when we say we're going to do this event in Ohio, she came, she brought, and she even introduced us to some people, enhancing our ecosystem. So thank you.
Of course.
You come from a little different geographic ecosystem.
Right.
And maybe talk about your background and what you're doing there.
Sure, recovered engineer. No surprise I'm in Research Triangle Park, North Carolina, surrounded by NC State University, Duke University, UNC Chapel Hill. And I'm a patent attorney, angel investor, venture capital investor. And it's obviously a growing space, entrepreneurial activity, always growing, innovation always increasing. We see it evidenced by patent data. So we are advising funds, diligencing, and we actually initially connected through a family office network.
That's right. Well, Sheila Driscoll.
Shout out.
Thank you, Sheila. She was with us
last year,
definitely as we came through even Michigan, University of Michigan, grad to Cincinnati, and she had to go on. And so thank you, Sheila. But so what, Sheila said, connect with Mark at 361, but what excites you about Ohio?
So one of the things that was so exciting about Ohio, besides having clients like Kevin Lloyd here, is the growth and focus on entrepreneurship. Like that is a sweet spot for me, is serving entrepreneurs from high tech to biotech. And obviously there are large corporations like Intel building the fab facilities here, but the entrepreneurial ecosystem is very rich, very diverse, and growing.
But that all taken, and I know that has like impact implications, but you just sort of talked about Intel as if like blah, happened. But you also, you're going to be part of our panel talking about that and the impact of Intel. How do you see the impact?
The reason that's so important is because we'll have chips in everything. IoT, Internet of Things, is not going away. It's ever increasing. There'll be over 1 trillion connected devices in less than 10 years. So that's about data, that's about communication. They all have to have some chips, some processing. Edge computing will be connecting a lot of those, as well as cloud and wireless. So, Intel is at the heart of it, the foundation. Without chips, nothing's talking to each other.
But I went to Denison University, a liberal arts school. What's your view on how the humanities relate to all of this?
Oh, super important, because people connect, right? Devices are not going to replace people. And then technology areas like the metaverse and like AI, artificial intelligence, require understanding of human biases that do the programming behind it. So understanding how we'll benefit from it and minimizing some of the negative side effects requires humanities backgrounds, psychology, knowing people for people.
Any other impressions you want to share with
us? I would just say how much we enjoy connecting online every week. Stephen Burke, what an anchor, and so connecting around that, really important.
But some people may not know who is Stephen Burke. Who is he to you?
Stephen Burke, to me, is the wisdom and concise vision of what's happening in the world, the macro, the markets, and our economy in the US. So I plug in with him, and then I take that out to clients. I take that out to funds that we work with. So he informs me, and I inform not just Research Triangle, but our clients around the US, for sure.
Okay.
So
every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Our 113th will be, I forget exactly the place, but if you tune into our app, by the way, 361firm.app, you'll see it, and it's going to have an overview of the skyline here. But it's very important. It's not just one person, but he calls us a learning community. We all inform him as well, which is what
we
you're
take
very
it
much
back.
a part of.
So one of the things we were talking briefly about, sort of philanthropy, besides making money investing and advising clients, I'm very much about next generation entrepreneurs. So working with students who are spinning out companies.
Yes.
In North Carolina, with NC State University, my alma mater, shout out to the Wolfpack, and High Point University, which is an extraordinary place in the middle of our state.
Well, that's really the heritage, alumni connecting, helping students, helping alumni.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being part of our community.
Thank you.
Come join our 361 Firm community of investors and thought leaders. We have a lot of events created by the community. as we collaborate on investments and philanthropic interests. Join us.